My underwriter, Doug, spends about anywhere between 6 to 8 hours analyzing the rent roll before he even looks at the financials on a property. 8 hours. And now with AI, he's cutting that down. But you see, most investors do the exact opposite. They look at the financials first, profit and loss statement, the income and expenses, and they think that tells them everything they need to know about where a deal is and if it's a good or bad deal. See, but Doug knows something that they don't. The money isn't in the financials. The money's in the rent roll, because the rent roll tells you what's actually happening with every single tenant in that building. How long they've been there, what they're paying, when their lease expires, whether they're Section 8 or market rates, what concessions were given to them when they walked in the door. The financials just show you what happened last year. The rent roll shows you what's possible moving forward. And when Doug gets his hands on a rent roll, he's looking for unit mix dynamics. He's identifying where rents are below market. He's spotting lease expiration clusters that create opportunities. He's calculating exactly how much income we can push without losing occupancy. And by the time he's done with that rent roll, he knows more about the property's potential than the current owner does. See, that's why several years ago, we bought a property for around $6 million and sold it, I think around 27 months later, for $11 million. Because while everyone else was looking at last year's numbers, we were looking at what we could create in the next 2 years. The rent roll is where the real deal lives. The financials, they just tell you where it's been.